Live from Hazard, Kentucky, this is Jammin John's Wrestling News. Here's your news for Tuesday, July 30th, 2019. The first match announced for All Elite Wrestling on TNT has been announced, and it will be Cody Rhodes taking on Sammy Guevara. The first AEW on TNT show is scheduled to take place on Wednesday, October 2nd from the Capital One Arena in Washington, D.C. Vince McMahon made last-minute changes to tonight's episode of Smackdown Live. It appears one of the changes involved WWE Champion Kofi Kingston and United States Champion AJ Styles. A six-man tag team match, The New Day vs. The OC, was announced on WWE's social media accounts, but then WWE announced that Kofi would be facing AJ in a singles match instead. Staying on the topic of SmackDown, Twitter account @WrestleVotes noted the following regarding SmackDown's move to Fox. WrestleVotes tweeted on Twitter, "When the move to Fox happens, expect SmackDown to be shot with different cameras. WWE tested out some newer, much more expensive technology recently and said to have liked what it produced. It will seem cinematic, like similar to some WWE 24 footage." F4WOnline.com is reporting that last night's episode of Monday Night Raw was the most influence Paul Heyman had on the show since becoming an executive director. Dave Meltzer noted that the whole show was Paul Heyman segments. According to HollywoodReporter.com, WWE and Netflix will be producing a series starring The Big Show entitled The Big Show Show. Netflix's logline for the show reads, "When the teenage daughter of The Big Show, a retired world-famous WWE superstar, comes to live with him, his wife, and two other daughters, he quickly becomes outnumbered and outsmarted. Despite being 7 feet tall and weighing 400 pounds, he is no longer the center of attention." And finally, here on Jammin John's Wrestling News, it is now time to announce the results of our latest special subscriber poll. That poll being on July the 25th, and that poll was, will CM Punk return to wrestling it all out? And with free votes, it's a no. So take a look at the latest special subscriber poll. That poll being, will you watch AEW's TV premiere? Yes, no, or indifferent. You can go vote right now at patreon.com/JamminJohn if you are a subscriber. If you're not a subscriber, what are you doing with your life? Go to patreon.com/JamminJohn right now to subscribe. I want to go over the packages that I have available. Our first package is the Mark package. That is $3. You get access to the Patreon-only polls with the results being announced on JJWN as the special subscriber poll, and a shout-out for donating at the end of every daily update. The next package is the Smart package. That's $5. You get access to the polls, the shout-out, and the ability to ask me any pro wrestling question for answering right here on JJWN. And then finally, you have the Jobber package, which is $7. Get you access to the polls, the shout-out, the ability to ask me any pro wrestling question, and the latest episode of JJWN will be uploaded along with a download link so that you can listen at any time. I would really appreciate it if you supported me a little bit financially. If you're interested, you can go to patreon.com/JAMMINJON. That is your news for Tuesday, July 30th, 2019. Check back here tomorrow for another Jammin John's Wrestling News Flash Briefing on Amazon Alexa devices, Spotify, YouTube, Stitcher, iTunes, and Player FM. Follow me on Twitter at John Caldwell, JONCOLWELL. Follow me on Instagram, The Jammin John. If you'd like to sponsor Jammin John's Wrestling News, or you're a wrestling promotion wanting to get your next big event out, you can email me, jzcaldwell@gmail.com. That's JZCOLWELL@gmail.com. Big shout out to Ryan Hurdle and Tony Nelson for subscribing to my Patreon. You too can subscribe to me by going to patreon.com/JamminJohn. I have free packages on there ranging from free to $7. Not a whole lot of money. I would really appreciate it if you supported me a little bit financially. Once again, that's patreon.com/JamminJohn. This is Jammin John saying thanks, goodbye, and I'll see you tomorrow.